Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the THEKJREALTALK pod. I'm chilling with Gift. What's good, my boy?
What's happening, man?
I'm good, man. Yeah, this topic we're about to have, bro, it's really interesting for the fact that, we're growing, we're seeking for change.
Okay.
Yeah, what some of the ways that you think that we can seek for change,
Okay, I mean, to start it off, like I said, my name is Gift.
Yeah.
I also go by Hlomendlini Omkhulu.
Yes, sir.
Another one I have is Melanated Oracle.
Yeah.
How that all came about was because I'm growing up.
Yeah.
I'm growing up and I'm aware to an extent of what's happening around me. I'm aware to an extent of what's happening around me. And growing up's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just not easy for sure.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say is there's a beauty in it all, because there are things that you realize that start to make sense now.
Yeah.
You're talking about embracing change. Change is one of the things we struggle with,
No, fact.
because you find yourself, man, getting used to everything that you find comfort in.
Yeah.
Once you find your comfort zone, it's like
You want to stick to it.
you want to stick to it, for sure. You want to stick to it. And now, once something changes,
We can't adapt to it.
you don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
And being able to adapt like that is
It's a big achievement, bruh.
for sure. For sure. It sounds like it's easy, but for sure it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Because now there are things that can now influence you instead of just changing the environment around you.
Yeah,
Now you have things that also influence you now.
sure.
Damn, do I reveal my age? Let me just say,
You don't have to, bro. You don't have to.
I can say I've spoken to a couple of people who are older than me,
Yeah.
and one thing that they point out about our generation is we're not as strong mentally
Yeah.
to be able to adapt to this change, to be able to even process things changing. So that's why so many of us are
Suicide.
suicidal,
Yeah.
substance abuse, and there's so many factors that contribute to that.
Yeah.
But sticking to not being mentally strong enough for something,
Yeah. It's a tough
biggest one I would say is social media.
Yeah.
You don't experience realness. You don't experience realness on social media. You see what people want to show you. Yeah, and it's gonna look good. No one wants to be seen in a bad light.
Yeah.
It should always be attractive, you feel? And that's not how people are 24/7.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now if you're always experiencing things via social media, you won't be able to handle the real.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've heard a couple of people saying, well, this is something you see on the internet. I spend a lot of time on the internet too. They talk about stepping outside and touching the grass. That's,
What does that mean, bro?
people who usually say that they're termed as hippies or crazy people, but it's real chats.
Yeah.
Go outside and touch the grass. Literally touching the grass with your feet. Like walking bare feet on grass
Yeah.
is good for your body.
Sure.
Good for your body. It grounds you. You are, an electrical system. So you need something that grounds all that power. Otherwise, it just, it splurges in every direction. It doesn't hone it into you. That's why it's hard to focus, hard to concentrate. That's why a lot of people now, like, concentration spans also.
Yeah.
Going outside, touch the grass. Literally, come outside. If you do that every day, literally just walk bare feet on grass.
Yeah.
A good 10 minutes. I don't know, man. It definitely moves you out of spending an hour in bed contemplating getting out of bed.
Yeah.
It makes things so much more easy. Why touch the grass?
Mm.
Like animals, man. Like animals. We for real.
Yeah.
Like animals, we are of nature.
Sure.
I'm not trying to delve deep into that.
Yeah.
But we are of nature, and you need to, even if it's difficult to, but strive to do that. Like try to. It's very important for your mental health as well.
Yeah.
So going out, being around trees, being around water, being around like air, man, literally all of that.
Yeah.
You need it to be able to sustain your mental health. That's one of the things that will help you. How do I say? Bulk up your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Anything else other than that, man? There's a whole lot that's happening right now.
Yeah, fact.
There's a whole lot that's happening right now. Look at the change that's happened to the world we're in right now. Compared to since 2020, let me say that, since COVID.
Yeah. There was a lot to adapt to. Crazy. Do you think it's more difficult to? Are we more confident enough to accept change?
And we, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I would say our generation and younger, for sure. You look at how easy it is for us to adapt to the change.
Yeah.
Because the change is because of tech, right? And look at the ease that we have using this tech. We as part of our daily lives.
Yeah.
And now, the only thing that makes it difficult is there's so much happening, and you being on social media, being your information hub.
Yeah.
There's a lot coming at you. So if there's no discipline, you're not sure on what you're looking for. There's so much you're going to be absorbing.
Yeah.
There's so much that you're going to be absorbing. Are we comfortable? Hella. It's just that's the problem.
Yeah.
Comfort.
Yeah. We were too comfortable.
Comfort. We were looking more on convenience than sustainability of the future.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Sure.
That's scary for me.
Yeah.
I'm foreseeing us spending a lot of time inside. Forbid another lockdown comes up. A lot of people are looking forward to it because people want to be inside. People don't want to interact. People don't want to deal with having to talk to people.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just tired. They want fresh reset. Necessary. It's not that it's supposed to happen, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Everyone is feeling it. Can the world keep up with how people are changing?
They can't. Yeah.
People are taking over.
You know, the funny part is when we talk about change, you know, like phones upgrading so much.
Yeah.
But we are constantly gravitating on the phones are changing, and there's upgrades. We want to update our phones. We don't want to update ourselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's so funny. Like the iPhone 15 just came out. Is it out, right? Yeah, people want to buy that because it has like so much upgraded stuff on that phone. The zoom is amazing, the camera is amazing. You know what I mean? We are updating technology, but we are not updating ourselves.
For sure.
Damn, like how can we upgrade ourselves, bro? Like,
look at it like this.
Yeah.
We are in an era of we are in an era called the age of information.
Yeah.
Age of consciousness, and that's rewriting the nature of humanity.
Yeah.
Rewriting the nature of humanity, and people are very skeptical because now you look at the world going through a change. So a lot of destruction is going to happen. So after destruction, we need healers. We need people who are going to be able to guide people. Who are going to be able to show them it's okay. This is what has happened. This is what you need to do to yourself. This is what you need to do for your family. This is what you need to do for the world.
Sure.
And since 2020, funny enough.
Yeah.
Or do I say since 2017?
Mm.
We have had an influx of healers. When I say healers now, I'll talk about people who have a higher level of awareness, higher level of consciousness. People are so much aware of what's happening around them now. I understand ignorance is bliss. You can't be ignorant to what's happening around the world, but a lot of people are paying attention to what's happening around them.
Yeah.
The space around them.
Yeah.
That's a step forward into healing. Because
Sure.
you can't change the world if you don't change yourself.
Mm.
You know? You're talking about us upgrading ourselves. Part of growing up is having to find yourself. And that's tough. Because our generation, I would say, coddled. We were coddled, and we were, you know,
Babyseated.
babied, man. Babysat with everything. We had help with everything.
Yeah.
Not a lot of the things that you had to do on your own.
Yeah.
But self-introspection. Growing up, that's finding yourself. That's something that you have to do on your own.
Yeah.
I understand seeing a psychologist. I understand that.
Yeah.
Psychologists can only guide you. They cannot do the work for you. They cannot admit that these are things that affected me. These are things that changed me.
Yeah.
It's something that you can only do. And if you are truthful to yourself, you will see the change. If you lie to yourself, you will know you are being punished.
Facts.
In essence, man. If you lie, your treatment won't work.
Yeah.
Finding yourself is tough because now people are afraid of being judged. Judging is literally
It's the key
natural
to
for us,
everything.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's natural for us. You have to judge. Is it good, is it bad?
But the question is, who are you to judge when you're not perfect, bro? I mean, like,
Understandably.
yeah. I understand we live in a world of judgmental people, you know.
Yeah.
But why do we see ourselves judging other people but we're not perfect? At least maybe if you're perfect, I can say, no, my bad. You know, you know, like why do we find ourselves judging? You know, because at the end of the day, we're gonna be judged by one person. That's God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it like this, man. You being born is perfection. The circumstances for you to be born, for the circumstances for you to be alive is, if you try to look deeply into it, it's magical. For it to be human life, it seems so freaking magical, man, because there's so much that a human being can do. You connect to plants, you connect to animals, you connect to sound, you connect to music, you connect to the freaking sun, everything around, and that's nature. That sounds like perfection to me. When we try to say, are we perfect? Does that mean, are we perfect in this essence of, are we the same? So now our differences make us not perfect?
Yeah. No.
Our how do I put it? Our difference is what makes things so much fun. If we were all the same, man, things would be boring. There would be no curiosity, no happiness, no sadness, no nothing. Everything is literally leveled. If we are all the same, there's no happy, there's no sadness, there's nothing. It's literally just constant, literally comfort, always.
Yeah.
Us being different is why we're having this conversation. We don't speak the same, we don't think the same, we're not the same person.
Yeah.
You're perfect in the way that you are. You will say you are not perfect because of things you consider as flaws, because you have an idea of a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
What happens then when you achieve that, you get to that version of yourself? Would you still say you are not perfect?
Yeah. Interesting.
You know? It's not something to dwell into deeply, but necessary to share judgment.
Yeah.
I don't be an extremist. If you smoke, I don't, because it's not good for your health, then I won't talk to you, I won't
That's judgmental.
That's dumb because you're being extremist about it.
Yeah.
Because if you smoke, now I'm gonna say, yeah, you don't care about your health. That means you don't live up to. Life is hard, bro. Life is tough to dwell on just one thing and literally cancel out an entire person's being because of something like because of your skin color, because of the way your voice sounds, because of that's dumb, man. You don't know what a person is capable of. You know, you can try to share and enlighten a person. You know, longevity, your health, away. That's you can share, but that's where it ends. If they choose to accept, if they don't, you played your part.
Yeah.
We could believe in different things, but it should not mean we're enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the line I think people don't know where to draw. Because you believe the sky is blue, I believe the sky is green. Now we don't need to speak at all. We don't need to interact. And that's crazy. You could have literally so much to share that might fascinate me, that might help me grow.
Yeah.
But because of one thing, cut. Who are we to judge? Our parents judge. When you're a parent, you judge. That is the role of a parent. If you are a guide, if you're supposed to raise something, you are judging it. If you are literally raising a plant, you have to judge it. Is it in a good condition? Am I doing good by doing this for it? That is, you have to judge.
Yeah.
Who are you to judge? Do you only attain the status of being a judge when you are a parent? Because you have people to lead.
Okay.
If you don't have kids, do you have people around you who look up to you? For sure. Humans look at other humans for inspiration.
Okay.
Nobody looks at a machine and I want to be like that. You know?
I mean, like we slowly going to the robotic thing, you know.
Yes. That's scary. Man versus machine.
Yeah. Do you think us?
That might get me cancelled, but I'm listening. If I share what I really think.
Nah. But do you think us, our generation, right? Are we more open to learn from other people? Because we are caught up in ignorance sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think we are open-minded to learn, like?
100%. You have the extremist thing of canceling. Cancel culture. Cancel culture is dumb. You don't hear both sides of the story, or nor do you try to understand the context of what someone is doing something in or what they're saying about it.
Yeah.
You just take one line, you're like, oh, cancel, you know, stop.
Yeah.
We are 100% open to learning because, do I say a lot of us know the history? Or people have seen that things are changing. Is it changing for the better? We don't know. What we are doing, we're like, let's share. Yeah, we're in an age of man versus machine, for sure. But now we are taking advantage of machine. We're using machine to connect, communicate, to share things. We are using that to teach each other. We are using that to teach each other.
Sure.
And that's the beauty of it all, man. There are downsides to overusing technology. But we've taken advantage of it, and it's working.
Yeah.
It's working, man. Our technology has evolved hella fast in the last 100 years.
Yeah.
But look at the people too. On the internet, behind screens, it seems like people aren't evolving. People are still ignorant. But think of trolling, man. Trolling gets people numbers. People like pushing numbers on the internet, man. So everyone literally just trolls. So that you can't look at the internet and be like, this is real world. Nah, go outside. Deadass, go outside. Easier said than done. But invest your time into that, man. Shit. I would say I met a lot of people online.
Yeah.
But I've made the effort to travel to go meet them.
Yeah.
So I would So I'm based in Johannesburg. I would meet someone who's in Tshwane or PTA,
Yeah.
and I was still a teenager.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't get money like that. But whatever money I would get, like I would put it aside.
Yeah.
Because didn't know what to do with it. And then if I had to meet, I would talk to someone so much. And I'd be like, no, man. We video called and so on and so on. I need to meet you. I need to touch you.
Yeah.
Confirm, you're real. I need to feel your energy.
Sure.
And that's something that you can never fully experience over the phone. If people are doing that more often now,
Yeah.
some way, somehow, the load shedding is helping.
Yeah.
It's helping.
Because when the electricity cut off, you're able to mingle and able to have a conversation.
Look at that, bro. Look at that. When the power goes off,
Yeah.
now people start making an effort to connect. They're like, yo, dog. You remember you had siblings. You had other people in the house with you. And then you're like, okay, now you see, okay, that's happening a lot here in SA.
Sure.
I don't know about around the world.
Yeah.
But people are actually connecting. People are actually talking now. Look at TikTok. People now, you have South Africans going to the US, going wherever, and they're showing us the life there.
Yeah.
So now that's just showing us, we would see, okay, yes, different countries, different locations, but people are the same. We grew up the same. We experience the same traumas. We just need to talk about it. The more we talk about it, the more it becomes normalized.
Sure.
And when it's normalized, you understand that, okay, there's a person who went through this. They were able to get out of it and even become a better person.
Yeah.
Same thing and they're not even from this country, they're not even living the life I'm living. I thought they were living a better life or whatever because they're in a different location where the land of opportunity and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But if they got through it, then they're human too, I'm human too.
Yeah.
I can do it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm liking. People are talking, people are having a conversation. So we're open to learning. We're open to learning. I needed to detoxify your mind.
Yeah. Do you get to a point where you view challenges and obstacles, as a form of growth? Because we are living in complaining. We always complain about everything, but there's no electricity, there's no this and that. But you find out, do you get to a point where you view everything as a form of growth?
Ooh. It's hard not to want to learn from something.
Yeah.
Everything that comes at you, do I say there's a reason for it? Let me rather say there's something to take away from it.
Yeah.
Even if something comes and it's bad, there's something to learn from it,
Sure.
If it comes again, if you've taken something from the first time, second time becomes easier to handle.
Sure.
Taking your L's as lessons for sure. But doing it all the time, exhausting.
Sure.
Sometimes you just need to let things happen and do nothing. See what happens. If you don't react, see what happens. Let life take its course. And then sometimes even in observing, just literally sitting back, you learn something different from when depending on how had you reacted or not. Had you reacted, maybe you would have learned something else. But now because you're observing, you're getting a what do I say, third person view. That's a hell of an advantage as well.
Yeah.
Shouldn't always complain because complaining keeps you in the same place.
Yep.
No one is gonna be like, oh, I'm hearing those complaints, and then they come and help you change. They can tell you, yo, there's something in front of you, jump over it.
Yeah.
You're don't always have to complain. Damn. I'm surprising myself now saying that. Because, man, I complain a lot. I just try to be mindful of the things I say.
Yeah.
Words are power.
Sure. Why is it having a mindset of growth so crucial?
The older you grow, the more you get closer to attaining the status of being a judge, like we said.
Yeah.
As a child, you look at adults as people who've gone through the world and now they're grown up. So you assume they know better.
Yeah.
So you look at them as idols. You look at them as the future. You look at them as an example of where you could be. That's why people look for their own. What do I call this? They look for their own. Do I call you an idol? Yeah, they look for their own idols.
Idol or inspiration, sort of.
The inspiration. Yeah, you look at Kendrick and you're like, yeah, you're a writer. You are creative. You like playing around. You like spreading a message. You like teaching. He's one of the good examples that someone could look at.
Yeah.
And then you have people who are also his age, people who are probably next to him. Their life didn't pan out the way it did for Kendrick. So growth is critical for you. It is important because it doesn't matter if you say people are looking or not.
Yeah.
Or you don't care what people say or what. People are always looking. What you do, the younger people are always gonna learn from that. If you're a 50-year-old man and you still have the mentality of a kid, not a good example. Not a good example, because kids look at you and they're like, okay, that means I can be like this for the rest of my life and I'm gonna get to his age.
Yeah.
But you don't know if it was tough for him, if you know how he had to live that life, if it's the kind of life that you want to lead. Whereas if you look at people who have grown up mentally from the way they used to act when they were teenagers, you see a big difference, and you see in every move that they make that they have an influence around it. And you're like, okay, it's not just about the influence, but also in how they carry themselves. You look at them and then you look at the people around them. You're like, okay, these people actually, they believe in this person. They know which this person walks their talk. And they believe in him. They're like, okay, especially as a man, don't have a lot of good examples of that.
Yeah,
Especially as an African black man. It says we're not surrounded by. We are in a plight of absent fathers, and that's. It's tough to mold yourself from the get-go. If you look at kids who come from do I say stable homes? Or where both parents are present. You look at how the girl turns out to be, you look at how the guy turns out to be. And it's either they become an entire opposite of their mom or dad, or they literally mimic. Especially in things that are important, the discipline, how you carry yourself, how you dress, how you even talk to people, the respect you show. You learn that from your parents before anything else, before the world, before what we connect to, before any higher power. You learn from your parents. They are the prime example. Not having a dad around, not having a mom around means that you start from the get-go and bettering yourself. You want to grow. Okay, is this bad for me? You don't know. Is it good for me? You don't know. Because there's no example that's close to you showing you if it's good for you or not. So it's very important for you to grow, man. It is. There's youth. There's enjoying your youth. You can be 40, man, and still be in touch with your inner child. If you're talking about youth literally look at kids. The only thing that makes childhood amazing is living in the moment. You never plan, you never think about what happened yesterday, or you just live in the moment, and you can literally do that until you die. You can do that until you die. So if people are worrying about holding on to your youth mindset as well, you have people in their 50s, man. Look at Kanye. Oof. It just rouses me up. Look at Kanye, man. Regardless of all that's being said about him, you could say he's someone who's still in touch with his childhood, regardless of the trauma and so on and so forth. He's still in touch with his inner child, because if he thinks about it, he does it. Doesn't care what people say. I don't care if you think it's bad. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it, and if I want to do it this way, I'm going to do it this way. That's literally being a child. Kids want to do things the way they want to do. The grown-up part is just being aware of consequence. There's not so much to it.
Yo, this is interesting, bro.
To pull back from it all, man, it's 2023 right now,
Yeah.
and literally everything is changing. Everything is changing. People are skeptical of what they're being taught in schools. People are skeptical of the system itself. Is the system that is used to govern us good for us? A lot of people are waking up to questioning that. I won't say or the stance they've taken, but they're just questioning it now. And asking questions is good. Asking questions is good. That's how you grow. You
Yeah.
don't grow by staying in the same place, not doing anything about it.
Sure.
With so much change happening, it's like literally right now living through the changes. It's tough mentally.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to hold on to the old world.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out.
Very difficult.
So old people can do. I'm giving out this advice because it's advice I'm also giving to myself. You know, the advice you give is the advice you give.
Yeah. Crazy.
Find yourself.
Yeah.
Try by all means to fight for yourself. There's fitting in, but it only works to an extent.
Yeah.
Find yourself and everything else will fall into place.
Yeah.
You just have to be patient.
Sure.
That's
Mm. That's what's up. Think appreciating my
Thanks
dog.
for having me.
Yeah, man. Gift in the cut, man. Yo.
Hlomendlini Omkhulu, man.
Yes, sir.
Just to also put it out there.
Yeah.
I do poetry.
Yeah.
I'm a writer as well. So I'll be putting out.
We're doing another episode. How about that? About writing stuff.
Away.
Yeah.
Away. People can check me out on my socials.
Yeah. Where can they catch you, bro? Where can they catch you?
They can catch me on Facebook. They can catch me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at for now. I write. That's why I share my stuff. I also do visuals. I edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just about it. People who see it, if they want to hit me up, we'll see what happens.
Sheesh. Thank you, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Check out the next episode. We'll be providing a safe space for everybody, for creative, for entertainers. Let's have a conversation, you know. Gift in the cut. This is a safe space, man. But look, we did it, dog. Oh, wait.